Welcome to release question number 78 for the Algebra 2 CST release questions. It says a train is made up of a locomotive, 7 different cars, and a caboose. If the locomotive must be first and the caboose must be last, how many different ways can the train be ordered? That bird is still going strong. Watch number 77 and you'll know what I mean. But I'm going to focus on the problem and not the bird. Here's our caboose. It's a pretty good rectangle right there. Freehand. I'm pretty proud of that, especially with the little pad I have to write on to make this happen. So there's my caboose, the end of the train. Locomotive, that's going to be the beginning of the train here. And we've got our little, I don't know if that's what the front of the train's going to actually look like. That looks like more like a U-Haul truck or something. But here's our train engineer. He's running. He's hopefully paying attention where he's going, etc. And how many do you have in between here? Well, I'm going to make 7 blank spaces. We've got 7 different cars here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so we've got 7 cars to fill in to connect the caboose and the locomotive together. And so how many choices would we have for this one? There's 7 different cars. You'd have 7 choices or 7 cars to choose from. You've picked one of them now for the next spot, so you couldn't also put that one in the same spot here. So this would be times 6. And likewise, this would be times 5. You've picked 2 of them, so you only have 5 left. Keep that going. You've got times 4, times 3, times 2, and times 1. In other words, you have 7 factorial. You can think about that being equal to this. And so you'll notice a pretty large number here. Yes, we have to multiply these all together. Yes, we have to do that without a calculator. But let me show you what I think is going to be a pretty easy way to do that. I'm going to look for some things that I can kind of group together. And so what's 2 times 3? That's 6. 6 times 4, that's 24. And then this I could write as, this would be, let's do these 3 together. It should be pretty easy to do because 6 times 5 is 30. 3 times 7 would be 21, so just add a 0 to that since it's times 30 instead. You've got 210. And so from there, that shouldn't be too hard to tackle. 210 times 24. I don't have that one memorized off the top of my head, but I know I could put a 0 there, a 4, and an 8. Put another 0 or an X to represent you're moving on to another place here. You've got a 0, and then a 2, and then a 4. And add this all together. There is your answer, 5,040. It looks like because the caboose and the locomotive here weren't options, they had to be where they had to be. That would have, if you would have multiplied it by another 8 or 9, if you would have thought of it that way, you could have gotten one of these other answers instead. But there's not that many choices. There's only, when I say that tongue-in-cheek a little bit, only 5,040 different ways to arrange this. That's quite a bit, but still not anywhere close to B, C, or D. So number 78, choice A.